Have you ever felt like your life took a turn you never expected? That's the story of Moses, a hero whose journey began in the most unlikely way. Let's dive into Exodus chapter 2 and uncover the incredible story of a baby who would change the world. Imagine this: a dark time for the Israelites in Egypt. Pharaoh, fearing their growing numbers, orders all newborn Hebrew boys to be thrown into the Nile River. It's a terrifying decree. But one mother, Jochebed, refuses to give up. For 3 months, she hides her beautiful baby boy. When she can no longer keep him secret, she doesn't despair. Instead, she crafts a small basket of reeds, waterproofs it, and places her precious son inside, setting him afloat among the reeds of the Nile. This wasn't an act of abandonment. It was an act of incredible faith. She trusted God to protect her child. Her faith was rewarded in a way she could never have imagined. Who finds the basket? None other than Pharaoh's own daughter. She sees the crying baby, and her heart is moved with compassion. At that very moment, the baby's sister, Miriam, who had been watching from a distance, bravely steps forward. She asks the princess, "Shall I go and get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" The plan works perfectly. The princess agrees, and Miriam brings their own mother, Jochebed, to nurse her son. Think about that. She gets to raise her own child and is even paid for it, all under the protection of the royal palace. God's plan is truly amazing, isn't it? Moses grows up as a prince of Egypt, but he never forgets his roots. One day, he sees an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people. In a flash of anger, he defends the man and kills the Egyptian. Fearing for his life, Moses flees to the land of Midian. He goes from being a prince to a fugitive, from a palace to a desert, but even in the desert, God is with him. At a well, he defends the daughters of a priest named Jethro from some shepherds. As a result, he is welcomed into their family and marries one of the daughters, Zipporah. For the next 40 years, Moses lives as a shepherd, a humble life far from the power and prestige of Egypt. It might seem like his destiny was lost, but God was just preparing him for the greatest mission of all, to lead his people out of slavery. Moses' story teaches us that even when things look bleak and our path seems uncertain, God is always at work. He can turn moments of fear into acts of faith, and periods of waiting into seasons of preparation. What seems like a detour might just be the very path God has planned for you. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.